welcome back to Grimes Family Farm.
That's right. Welcome back. We appreciate you joining us. Today we've got a lot going on. As you know, in the past we've always used like an all-stock feed for our animals, and pretty much all of them got the same thing with a little bit of variations. But we decided to do a little bit of extra research, and we found a mill that does custom feeds. And so we're fixing to try out new feeds for the animals and bring you along with us to see how they like them. And at the end, we've got a special project we're going to be working on that you won't want to miss out. So be sure to stick around to see that happen. Okay, as you can see, these animals are super excited about this. So I'm just going to drop some in right now to get them to leave me alone. Okay, so this is one of the feeds we got. You can see it's got a lot of rice bran and stuff in it, which is, a lot of animals like rice bran and everything. And it's got some corn and pellets mixed in with it, as well as some other stuff. It's got a better % protein and fat than what the other feed had that we did. And this is, they call this more of an all-stock. So this is good for sheep, goats, donkeys, and the mini horses, and also the pigs can have it, but we got a special pig feed for part of the pigs. But this is, like I said, it's a different texture. I'm not sure how much I like the powdery part, which that's the rice bran in it, but the animals, as you can see, seem to love it. Mostly
Rose,
behind here, they are.
You like it?
They're going nuts over this one pan for some reason.
What is up?
Let me put
it's
some more in
the same
these.
stuff in all of them, guys. Y'all are silly. Look who they've got. Oh, he's gonna be a bit as big as you before you know it.
He's heavy. He's taller than him.
I know. Yeah, he's eating food. Just with the rest of them.
Oh. Goodness. Rose.
She is all about it. Hey, Floppy. Y'all gonna clean them off a little bit?
Now Roscoe has to be part white sheep.
Yeah.
It won't be long and we'll be having to shear the sheep too, because it's starting to get warm, and you can see she's got a good wool coat on.
And Rascal too.
It's very
look
warm.
How deep that wool is. Hey Brownie, you've been in it too, haven't you? She's got a dusting on top of her as well.
Yeah.
That's Rascal. And Ginger. And Brownie. Sheepy, you're literally eating from every single food pan out here, aren't you? Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brownie's getting very friendly.
Yeah.
Hey, sheep.
But also you can see this area. The grass is starting to come back and keep up with them. They've ate down the edges some, but they've left the other alone because we put some hay in here. The part where they were before is, I don't know, probably bottom of the calf high. So we're going to be able to shift the pen back over, and they'll be able to start eating that again. And like I said, I think so far this is going to work out. I may eventually, whenever we save up a little bit more, get another roll of this wire or this netting and put up to give them a little bit bigger pen. That way we can have 3 things of the netting instead of just 2, and then we won't have to shift as much. But since we thought this was going to be, it's going to be somewhat temporary, somewhat permanent, because once we get sheep and goat wire put up around one of our other pens, then we'll turn them out there and let them have a big pasture. But if they're going to be here for a little bit longer, especially with Kimberly's surgery coming up, it might be delayed on getting that project done. So we may just go in and buy another roll and give them a little bit bigger pen here. That way we don't have to move it quite as much.
I have names for all the white sheep.
Okay.
Oh, do you?
Mashed potato 1, mashed potato 2, and mashed potato 3.
Really?
Thundercloud! You can't do that! Woo.
Rose.
It's better straight from the bucket, isn't it?
Same stuff that's in the pen, or in the pans.
Like I don't care. It's bucket.
But it's better straight from the bucket.
Okay.
Yeah.
They always think so.
It's kind of like licking the batter bowl when you make brownies or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Nope.
Guys, y'all are wild.
Yeah, Blizzard does love
Hey,
bucket water. Where is
Snowflake,
Blizzard?
be nice.
Oh, no, he's laying in the shade.
Snowflake, be nice.
You mashed potato 1. And you're brownie.
So
Yeah.
you just call them whatever you see them. So it doesn't
They're
matter
gonna be
which
fun
one's
They're gonna be fun to try to shear.
But they actually, I mean, came within just a couple of feet of me. Brownie actually like bumped me with her head gently when I first came in here to flip the pans back over.
Yeah.
So I like that.
No, Rose.
Rose.
No, Rose.
Rose. You're not interested in me. Oh, you got Gella? You got Gella?
Hey.
Hey,
Sheepy.
Sheepy. I wish I'd have filmed her earlier. She was jumping sideways when she saw Abby. She was so excited. Yep, just like that. Just like that. Yep, but I guess these guys are really happy with their feed.
Yep, so it's a success with these, and now we'll move on to the next animal and see how they like it.
Sounds good. Okay. All right, now it's time to feed these guys. Hi, Betty, where's your babies?
Say in the shed.
For now. Hey, Betty, really?
Yeah, that's the only thing about that being some powdery is you got to be quick because some of them like to get in the way.
How many scoops do you like to give the pigs in their feeder?
I usually give them 3.
Okay, that was 2.5, I think. Get a little bit more down here.
It just keeps them busy so the other ones have a chance to eat.
Yeah.
And then on the others, probably just 1 full one, but because this feeds a little bit higher protein than what the other one was.
Yeah, I usually just scatter this one.
Yep. But as you can see, Hulk and Betty both like it. So do the donkeys and the mini horses.
Yay. Hey, guys.
Yep, Hulk loves to be scratched. He's a big old baby.
Hi, Spice. I'm not going to pet you while you're eating because I know you don't like that, but she was actually being really extra lovey the other day. How we all doing down here? That good, huh? Hey, Daisy. Hey, Comet. Yep, there's waffles and Penelope and pancakes. Comet, what's in your hair? Oh, you got hay. Couldn't tell. That make you happy?
All right, now.
That make you happy?
We still got a bunch of other feeding to
Hey,
do.
Precious. Hey, buddy. All right, I guess you guys love this stuff. We love it.
You like it?
Hey, Short Stack and Precious.
I think they approve.
I think so. That's good, though.
Yeah.
I want them to like it. That's good. This is good stuff.
On the other feed, it had a lot of cottonseed hulls in it, and most of the animals ate it okay, but a lot of them didn't like that. And so, like, I know the chickens and stuff, they would have a lot of waste from that because they wouldn't eat the cottonseed hulls. And that's more of a filler food anyhow, just to, I don't know, to make up the bulk. I mean, I guess it has some values, but like I said, so far, this new stuff, everything has been cleaning it up good, and they really seem to like it.
Yep. You think so, Is?
Yeah.
Think it's going to work?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, what next?
Chicken.
Chickens?
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
chickens are next.
Chickens are next. Ready?
What? If you have a basket.
A cat that chases its girl.
Oh, Fred.
Yep.
Okay, this is the new chicken feed.
Different.
It's got a lot of corn. I forgot what all's in it, but it's got some molasses stuff. It's supposed to be a better protein. It's actually a layer mix. So hopefully that will be good for egg production, and buying it in bulk, it comes out cheaper than what the laying pellets did. So far it's working out.
Smells really good, too. All right, let's go see what Izzy found. Y'all are noisy. She found an
Duck.
egg. Is that a duck egg? Looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. These are some pig feeders I actually bought at auction. They had a group of them. I didn't need all of them, but I've been using them. But they're made for like a self feeder. But since it rains and stuff, we don't do that. But it's easy to just dump it down the middle, and they'll fall down each side, except for the doors are closed because I just put this in here. Yeah, the turkeys like to. They've gotten where they've been sitting inside the little nesting houses we made for them, but she's coming out to eat, so that's good. Usually I have to get her out so the girls can get the eggs.
Hi, sweet girl. Is this one Sunny? Is that right? Yeah. Yep. I'm just glad this little feeder's working out pretty good.
Yeah, and since it's made for self-feeding, we're not used to it. I just take it and I just shake it a little and it knocks the feed down where they've got feed on both sides that way.
Yeah. Yeah, she was actually eating it from that ledge right there, so.
Yeah, which is fine. There's a few flies in there because I dumped some in the other day and it had rained, so it got a little wet, but they're still cleaning it up as it dries out.
Yep.
Oh, she got the other one out. Is there eggs? What about on the other side? So 5 total, 6 with the duck egg?
So far.
Still early though. Last night we got them late, so there'll probably be more this afternoon. And I've got some hay I'm going to put in there because they keep kicking out the other hay, but
yeah, that way the eggs maybe won't be yucky when we get them. Yeah, y'all gotta have fresh water today too, don't you?
Yeah, those ducks muddy it up like crazy.
Hey.
That's the only bad thing about the ducks is if you have water troughs like that, they make it a mess. But we're going to look at trying to maybe make some with like, kind of like we use with the breast, the little water orange cup things that they drink out of, but we want something bigger so to hold more water for them. But that's another project for another day.
Yep.
What'd you find? No eggs? Okay.
All right.
And then all this grass over here where they were that they fertilized while they were on it is super tall now, so I will probably mow it down high and then move the fence, shift the fence back over for them too so they have more grass.
Yep. We've got a lot of projects going. But
it's a never-ending job.
Yep.
Keeping up with everything. But
farming's not for the faint of heart, that's for
nope.
Sure. Hey guys.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this bucket up with some of this chicken feed for the breast chickens, but we'll probably go down to the pigs next just because that's the closest thing to us. Okay, next thing, like I said, is the pigs. They got a new feed also. If you come over here and look at it, it's got a lot of pellets. It looks similar to the chicken feed, but it's got a lot more pellets, and I'm not sure what other makeup it is. We've got labels with everything on it, but I didn't pay that much attention because I was just trusting what the feed mill said. And looking up online, they had a lot of good reviews about their stuff. There was another one that we were going to try out, another feed mill. They're supposed to have some more like whole grain type feeds, but whenever I called and talked to them, they were hard to get a hold of, hard to get answers to, and then whenever I got ready to order, it was going to be too long for the turnaround. And so we decided to go with this one first. As long as this works out, we'll stick with it because the other one was quite a bit higher on price. This feed is a little bit higher than what we were paying for the other feed, but not too bad. But I have to go about twice as far to pick it up. It's like an hour and a half each way to pick it up. But once we got there, it was a pretty simple process. But this feed is a high protein. It's a pig grower feed. So hopefully the pigs will put on weight a little better than what they were with the other feed, and we'll see how it goes. But also using the same, that's part of a corn cob that was ground up. But I just do the same with them. I just dump it through the top, and then whenever they root around in the feeder, they knock it down, so I don't have to shake it with them. But I just put some in there, and then try not to put too much because we've been having rain every day, so I don't want it to get wet and ruin. So I just throw some scoops in there, and then we'll come back later. If they've ate it all, we'll put some more in. But
I really feel like just in the last
watch out.
week or so, they've been putting on some good weight too.
Yeah, they just look better.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're growing, but they love this feed. I mean, they come running.
Yep. Hey guys. Hey. We've also kind of had an excess of eggs lately, so we decided we would boil eggs and feed to them as well. And they think that that is one of the best treats.
And the
Yeah.
water.
I gotta turn the water off.
I love
Okay.
Yeah, their pen, it's as much rain as we had, it's had a lot of mud. So what we did is we did this over the winter too. We busted up a hay bale, put in it, that way they have a dry area to get in. As they pack it down, it gets a little more solid, but we just put fresh stuff in here. We didn't put it in the whole pen because pigs, they don't sweat, so they got to have water or mud to keep cool. So we left them a nasty mud hole there in the corner, which is, it looks nasty, but that's what they get in to keep them cool. And as summer goes along, if it dries up, we'll fill it up with water. That's what we did with the other pigs. But they've got fresh water to drink over here in the corner. And so that's what we keep with that for them to drink. And then also the deal with this Osborne. We've got an Osborne automatic hog feeder. And it works pretty good, except for as much rain as we have, the moisture makes the feed cake up. And so it gets stuck in there. So we haven't been using it. And that's why I've been using this. And so as we get to where either something where it covers it to keep the water off of it so it doesn't fill up with water and clog up the feed, we may start using it again, but for now, this has been working out pretty good. And we're down here every day anyhow. It's not that big of a hassle to feed them instead of just checking them. So that's what we've been doing with that. But like I said, you can see their little tails just a wagging. I mean, they are super happy with that feed. So they've been eating it up.
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad we've got these feeders too, because
yes,
it's really come in handy with these guys. Now the big pigs, when we tried it with them, they would just knock it over, like completely on its side, pushed across the pen, all that good stuff.
Yeah, because these are made for a confinement operation. They came out of like hog houses, but they're actually plumbed so that if you hooked in water here, they've got water spigots along the front so they can eat and drink out of the same thing. But for us, having water hooked up all the time is just not feasible. And plus, if we want to move it and stuff, it's just a headache. And I mean, we could fix up a water hose to go in here, but then you'd have to worry about the water hose having constant pressure, because everything we have down this low is all high pressure hoses. It's like 120 pounds of water pressure.
Be nice.
So we'd have to get a regulator and stuff like that to slow it down to do this. So with us, we just keep water tanks and dump them and clean them and refill them as needed. But plus, being out in the sun with this being metal, it would probably heat up over the summer and be too hot to drink anyhow. But that's how they're doing. Like I said, they still got the hut where they can get in, and it's got hay in it to keep them dry too. And like I said, we're just, so far they're loving this feed and it's working out really good. So
Yeah.
hopefully with time, they'll get big and we'll get ready to butcher. We were initially going to sell these, but then we had some people reach out asking if we'd be willing to like grow them out to butcher size and then sell them the pig then. That way they could butcher them or have them butchered, things like that. So that's why we decided to go ahead and keep this round, since they already had a head start on what the new ones, which the new ones weren't born at the time that happened, but we knew she's going to have them. And so we'll probably end up keeping these to feed out to butcher size, and we'll sell them at that size. And then the little pigs, we'll probably sell those at weaning size as soon as they're weaning age, but they still have 7 weeks or so because they're about a week old now.
Yep. Yep. These guys are getting big.
Yep, but I think now we'll probably run up and go take care of the breasts, and then we'll get started on our special project. Okay, so here's our breast chickens. Hang on, Iz is fixing to go in and get their feed and bring it out. This tractor looks pretty full right now, but a lot of these are roosters and they're not going to be staying in there. We're going to be butchering them. We just got to wait probably till we get back from our trip and everything to do that. But once we get them butchered, it'll be mostly hens with just a couple roosters in here, and so it'll be a lot more room. But we just been having to move them more often because there is so many, and filling up their waters and feeders faster. Is you ready to go in and get their feeder? Okay, just go in there. Just go.
Daddy will get them back in.
They're gonna follow you.
Yeah. They love to
Yep.
follow.
And well, it's got a little bit in the bottom because they just knocked it over, but they're gonna need water too. We'll have to get. They see the feeder and they want to come out. This is gonna be their first time trying this new chicken feed because they were still eating the old stuff, and so hopefully they will really like it too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave a little bit in the bottom of this because I'm gonna throw it out on the ground because There's only 3 feeder holes on this bucket to keep them from wasting so much. And so that will help them to where they can eat at the same time without.
Their feathers are very.
And maybe
Okay.
keep them back a little bit as you go into.
Excuse me.
Really soft.
Yep. Watch out, y'all.
I'm just going to stay right here.
They're too busy trying to get stuff on the ground.
I know. I probably shouldn't have thrown it right in the middle.
It served a purpose to get them out of the way, though.
The other thing we're going to do is get some nesting boxes rigged up in here so they'll have a place to lay, because the other day we got a couple eggs from them, so hopefully they'll start laying better soon.
Yeah, that's exciting.
But I would say that they like the feed. Like I said, they're going to town on it in there, and I'm fixing to get the water hose and fill up their water bucket.
They're all trying to get into it.
Yep.
These
Well,
feeders
that and
are
that too.
wonderful.
Yeah, doing the feeders like this, it keeps the feed dry. It keeps them from wasting a lot too, because they can't scratch it out. Now the thing with these, if you have the feeder setting too low, then they still seem to make a mess of it. So we got some other chickens that are smaller chickens where it's on the ground, and they make a mess out of it. And so you want it up high so that they're not, I guess, dragging out with their mouth. I don't know exactly what they're doing to make a mess, but it seems like if you have them elevated where they're the right height, where they don't have to bend over too much to eat, that they don't make near the mess with it.
Yep.
But that's that. Like I said, I'm going to go fill up their water real quick, and then we're going to get started on our special project. So stick around to see what that is. So we're getting ready to build the next pen. We're not going to tell you what it is for just yet. You're going to have to stick around a little bit longer to find out. But the girls are here. Izzy's holding our tie wires that we cut and bent over so we'd have it. And we've got some panels right here. So watch out, girls. We're going to get these set up. So on these, I'm just going to save panels and cover one side, we're just attaching it to the other pig pen. Gotta get the water hose out of the way. Come on, Iz, I'll need those tie wires over here.
How many?
2.
Give them 2.
But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to take these and pretty much do like the others and just go around these other panels. And we just twist them. And then once they're twisted up, we just make sure that the pointy parts are down so that nobody gets against them.
So nobody gets hurt.
Yep.
You need another one?
Nobody and no animals. Nope, we got this one right here.
Which one? Is it to the other one?
Huh?
Is that one to the other one?
To the other pin.
Oh.
Yeah, because this saves us a whole panel because this already has a panel up over here. Okay, now let's go do the other one on the other side. Let me pull this one out just a little bit to get it to stand up better. Maybe a rock there or something. Clump of dirt. Because this used to be a garden spot.
Yep.
It just needs to come out some, and then
Okay.
I think it'll line up all right. Yeah, that'll work. Thank you. Yeah, the girls helped me build this pen for the pigs, and so they're already pros at this. That won't reach around that, so I'll have to go.
I think I was at work or something.
Yes.
It's nice to be able to have that other one to tie onto so we don't have to buy an extra panel.
Yeah, because these things are not cheap.
No.
Thank you.
Gabby and her friends.
And here's our fourth side.
Yeah. Right here.
This big. Yep.
Yep.
Square.
It's a square. Let's see.
I'm just going to stick one on for now is to hold it up because I'm going to move it again in a minute. But that way I can, so when we drive the post, they paint it. Yeah, because they're called red brand panels. So I just want to leave that loose for now just to get the shape because we may have to undo it to do the post.
Okay.
Because last time we were running into issues with the posts not being able to drive in very good with the panels there. Yeah, yeah, hold that. That's exactly what I need you to do. Okay, watch your fingers. And then, can you hold that back right there? 2 hands, just pull back. No, we want to get the other post in first. Okay. It's heavy.
It is heavy, isn't it?
Who's holding the post?
Me.
You gonna hold the wire? Okay, wait till I get it started and then you can come over here. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and fasten these others to that, and then I'll probably put another post in the middle. I don't know yet.
Okay.
Because the other ones I didn't do that for the pigs, but these animals might need it. Okay, so now that we got that, what I do is I just go through and loop it underneath one of the notches on the post and then wrap it around a cross brace on the fencing, but that way it won't lift up now.
You want another?
Yep, for this corner. And once we do that all the way around, it'll be pretty supported.
Practical stage, just making sure it's safe. It already is safe. Part of the tester. See if it's comfy enough.
All right.
Wire.
This part goes quick, doesn't it?
Yeah. Go quicker if it wasn't so muggy out.
Yeah.
Seems like it just makes everything take longer.
Air's heavy and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all doing? Y'all nosy neighbors? Y'all some nosy neighbors?
Okay, so now the pen is good and secure all the way around. But nope, we've got it done. Like I said, it's really small, but it's going to be a temporary pen, and it should be plenty big for what it needs for right now. Okay, so now you've seen the different feed that we're feeding the animals, and also that we built this new pen for our next mystery animal. We said we were going to tell you what it was later, but later's not today. What we want you to do is leave a comment down below of what animal you think we're getting, and everybody that puts in a guess, we'll put in a drawing and we'll send you one of our t-shirts for free. So be sure to leave a comment of what you think it is, and whenever we get it, we'll be sure to tell you, and then whoever guesses, like I said, we'll do a random drawing of, use some sort of generator, do a random drawing of all the people who guessed. If you guess, you'll be entered in the drawing for the shirt. So be sure to leave a comment and guess, and we'll tell you next time. But we appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.